I want to start off by first thanking everybody that means so much to me. And I'm like Kobe, Tim. When you make me mad, I perform better. I'm good being mad. I'm furious right now. But you know what? I was you guys back there because I couldn't afford the ticket. And one day I went to see Tony Robbins and I couldn't afford the ticket, so I got a $99 ticket, sat all the way in the back. And guess what? Those people in the back were telling me, oh my God, this is a ripoff. The speaker is just with that big smile like this because he's taking all our money. And then I saw the people in the front, right here, all millionaires, all speaking on stage, all making shit happen. And the people in the back, you know, they were talking about how bad the event is, but you know what? I was the person in the back. And what I did is, I said, I don't want to be the people in the back anymore. I want to be in the front. So I said, mortgage guy. And they're like, oh, they think it's funny. I go back and I start figuring it out. Nobody wanted to show me how. But people want to be part of a company. So we call it the mortgage guys. I go through all, it costs me money. I add an S to the company, it becomes the mortgage guys. File a corporation, get licensed. Long story short, I don't do my taxes. I don't do my taxes again. I owe money. And you know, all the haters are coming because they're saying, oh, he can't afford that Ferrari. I get another one. Oh, he can't afford, I get another one. Oh, yeah, he's gonna go out of business. We are in a house in Malibu and his assistant, his right hand is right there. And they tell me, the only reason why Tony Robbins is fucking kicking my ass, he's having some tequila, so he's saying the truth, is because he's a genius marketer. And I'm like, marketing. I get the Ferrari and I start attracting people. I keep going, I open another business. All these businesses I started from scratch with my wife. Sometimes it takes a mentor to see something in you that you don't see in yourself. This other guy tells me, Albert, his assistant, right hand, yellow haired, you know what, Albert, you make more money, and I have that text message. Maybe one day I'll show a picture of it. They say, Albert, you make more money than almost everybody on this stage. This event cost us well over $1 million, cash to do it. You know the first Driven event, I didn't have any money. I had 25 grand. A letter can change your company from 10 million to $1 billion. I don't think I sleep, I dream, I bleed. $1 billion. We are gonna be $1 billion company. I put it on my life. It's a dream. Bobby told me don't do it. Rob said don't do it. Eric will tell me don't do it. But I'm doing it anyways because it's a dream and it means something to me. When I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. So for some reason, my mom always told me good things happen to good people. This guy they used to call a dumbass opened 5 legit companies, 5 corporations, paid off all his taxes that he owed. So what I started doing is with every company, I started to do cleanup. Core values. This makes my life very easy. This allows me to make decisions without thinking much. If somebody wants to be part of our company, they gotta be all in. And all in means a lot to different people. What's all in? Use all our services, recruit people, brand the company. If you work for our company and you're branding Chalupa Mortgage, we're not Chalupa Mortgage. If you're not proud of it, then get the fuck out. Ethics. What is ethics? Plain simple. Don't be a liar, don't be a cheater, don't steal. They taught me that in kindergarten. Work ethic. Always strive to be the hardest worker in the room. Attitude. I don't care if things went wrong all day today and all day yesterday. I still showed up. You have to have the right attitude all the time because it's nobody's fault what happens to you. We all have things happen to us. Integrity. Are you the type of person that is so politically correct on stage and you know what, today I'm going to talk to you about systems and how to make the right decision. I'm not going to get into politics and I'm not going to say anything that people are going to get mad at me. I'm going to be proper. No. And then they do something when people are not watching them. I'm not that. I'm me on camera and off camera. I got integrity. What do you do when nobody's watching you? Loyalty. I don't associate with people that are in bad terms with the company. Those little haters, quitters, pieces of shit. They're just watching from the sidelines. If somebody hurts my friend Rob or is harming him, I'm not gonna go hang out with that son of a bitch. Loyalty, man, come on. Family. I don't respect anybody, no matter if you're a billionaire and you don't treat your family right. You gotta take care of your family. Your daughters, your kid, your sons, your pops. My mom and my dad are here. One thing I learned from Brad is to not be a cheap ass. Have you guys ever been to a dinner with family or friends and it's 6 people? The bill comes, everybody puts their card. And then one of them says, no, well, I didn't drink Cinco, so I'm only gonna pay this. And then they forget taxes. You gotta add, at least 8-9%. Oh, what about tip? See, I don't associate, not anymore, I used to. I don't associate myself with cheap asses. Don't be a cheap ass. Quitters. I don't associate myself with quitters. We all make mistakes, we all fall down. No small thinkers. If you're hanging out with small thinkers, you're gonna become a small thinker. No lazy asses. Like, my eyes are red, I haven't slept all week. Nobody cares. I still cut payroll on Friday. We doubled our employees in the last 40 days. We just moved to the Sunset Towers across the street from a small office that some of you have been to the best building on Sunset Plaza, one of the most expensive areas in California. We didn't get a suite. We got the entire floor at the top. A fucking Mexican did that. No entitled people. How many people feel entitled? I was there when you started your company. Bitch, you're out. I don't give a shit. You remember Kobe in the 4th quarter, Tim? That's why I don't smile. People are like, how come you don't smile? Because I don't want to smile. Like, I'm serious. I'm on a mission. You don't become a billionaire by smiling and giggling. This car, I didn't get it to show off. You guys are some people might not like it, but I use this car like a prostitute. And let me tell you what happens. People go to the back and they see my Instagram, they follow me. This car has no value to me. It's just a car. You gotta use it, market it. I wanna be thankful for America and for Mexico, because without both of those countries, I wouldn't be here. So give it up for USA. We're all here together. I'm in this restaurant with Sil having dinner, and it's 48 hours. I'm like, what's going on? No ticket sales. Nobody's gonna come. So it's $50K already that I put down, and then a sale comes through. $2,000 super VIP ticket. I'm like, yeah, that was one of the happiest moments of my life, because now I'm 48,000 in debt. I got 2,000 back, and then I build momentum. Never look back. We start selling tickets. I go on the live. I have an accent. I don't feel comfortable. I've never spoken on stage. I never done anything. No lives, forget it. I get on the live, but before I do that, I'm like, Sil, how do I do this? She's like, well, you gotta go on the live. And I told Sil, I'm gonna go on the live in 10 minutes. I'm gonna have this drink, and I'm like, this is gonna, make me better, make me lose. I order another drink, and Sil's like, I thought you were gonna go live. I'm like, one more. So then I go on the live, and I don't remember. I was horrible. If you guys ever do lives, you feel uncomfortable, I was horrible. And then I saw the replay, and I couldn't believe it. Like, I had to turn it off like in the first minute. I'm stuttering, I'm not confident, I sound bad. I'm like, what the heck is this? A principle is a rule. That's what a principle is to me, a rule. You don't think about it, it's just a rule. Makes decision quick. I started getting DMs after the first live. And somebody said, wow, Albert, I loved your message. Your live was phenomenal. And I'm like, what the hell are they looking at? And he said, you said FHA, how you bought 3 units FHA, 3.5% down, first time home buyer. You got 3 units, and then you lived in 1, moved out, then you rented 3, then you sold it, you made $400,000 in 5 years and a half, like 4 years and a half. Like, wow. So they got that. One little topic changed their life from my fucked up life. And remember, sometimes you have bad days. Kobe had bad games, Michael Jordan has bad games, but I don't remember my last performance. I live in the moment. That's how Driven was created, Driven 5, $1 million plus event. We got nearly 2,000 people. I don't get one day out of one. I get 3 mini days out of one. Values are what allow me to detect what individual I'm gonna allow to be in my circle. Principles are rules. You guys see that bank statement? That's 2018. You guys see the life I have today. This wasn't too long ago. You guys see my average balance? You guys see my ending balance, my start balance? That's what it takes. People don't understand, hey, I'm gonna open up a business and it's all cool. You know, we don't stop. We work 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. We don't stop. I should have wrinkles, but I get Botox. I don't sleep. That's the life of an entrepreneur. You see the average balances? Some days you got 34 grand, some days you got $63 or 68, whatever it is. Sometimes you don't know how you're gonna cut payroll on Friday. But you know what's more important than that? That you don't quit, that you keep believing in your dreams. A quitter one time will be a quitter for life. That day, we got down to our last multi-unit property that we had. We accumulated about, a lot of multi-units, and we got down to the last one because you saw my bank statements. I needed to cut payroll. When you saw the $68 or $63, what am I gonna do? We were about to go out of business. And then I remembered the promise I made to my father when I was 6. I used to go paint with him in Beverly Hills. And I remember I promised him, Dad, I'm gonna live in Beverly Hills and I'm gonna have a red Ferrari. When he took me to paint with him in Beverly Hills, Alpine Street, I remember the first time I asked him, Dad, how come we don't live in these mansions and have these red, I didn't even know it was a Ferrari. And he said, because, this is not for us. Kids think they could do anything. Kids don't ask for permission. Kids believe they can fly. Think about when you were a baby. You had your mommy. Did you ask her for permission for milk? No. But they're like, give me head, give me. Like, I wanted some milk. Now, rápido, muévete, dámelo. They don't care how you feel if you're tired, if you just had a driven event. Give me milk. So when I was about to go out of business, I'm at the Fontainebleau in Miami. We're having drinks, me and Sil. We break down and we start crying because I tell her, Sil, and I'm trying to play it off, I'm acting like a baller. I'm like, hey, you know what, the market is good, we're gonna sell this property, we're gonna make money. And she's like, but that's our last property. I don't have any money in my bank account. You spend my $110,000 that I had. It's gone. The company doesn't have any money. All my credit is fucked up. You maxed out all my credit cards and all your credit cards. I'm like, she's either gonna leave me, but then where does she go? We have Italia. She's gonna have to find somebody that takes her with the child, or she's gonna forgive me. Fortunately, she forgave me, and I asked her for one last shot. I said, just give me one last shot. That's all I need. We sell the property, we get the money, and then we make it to where we are today. Any of you can have this, have it all. I used to be a $99 ticket over there. I can't wait for Driven 6 to find out who that $99 ticket holder is gonna be, that person in the front. Thank you.